Some advice, tips for breaking your sugar habit. Fortunately, you don't have to work that difficult to break your sugar enslavement. It's just hard on the off chance that you go for zero sugar. That would not be sound. All things being equal, first go for a decrease, and afterward cut it back increasingly more through strong food decisions. Avoid processed food. The greatest guilty party with regards to sugar in food is handled food. Prepared food has huge loads of sugar, and in the event that it doesn't, it has huge loads of synthetic substances. Staying away from handled food can wipe out practically the entirety of the additional sugar you're eating. Get plenty of sunshine. It may appear to be bizarre, however, one explanation individuals like to eat sugar is serotonin, the vibe-great chemical. At the point when you eat a great deal of sugar, you'll get a spike in serotonin. Obviously, you likewise get an accident. There are better approaches to expand serotonin levels. One is the daylight. Obviously, you'll likewise get nutrient D, which can likewise improve your state of mind. Get plenty of sleep. If you experience difficulty resting around evening time, at that point you need to get to the main driver of why. Dodge sugars, caffeine, and anything animating a few hours before bed. You should rest on an unfilled stomach for the best rest. Drink enough water. Staying hydrated is critical to evade any sort of desires, including sugar yearnings. At the point when you're conceived, you have an ideal thirst indicator. In any case, life frequently makes us deny our body's signs. Along these lines, measure your water to guarantee that you're drinking at least 64 ounces to 100 ounces of water a day, relying on your weight. Focus on stability. You need to attempt to keep your sugar adjusted. One approach to do that is to have standard supper times. As far as you might be concerned, that might be 6 suppers per day. For others, then will wind up being the conventional 3 dinners every day. It relies upon what turns out best for you. You ought to eat when you feel genuine cravings for food. Eat your greens. For some explanation, when you eat more greens like turnip greens, spinach, kale, etc., your sweet desires will disappear. Along these lines, rather than eating something sweet when you get the hankering, take a stab at eating a bowl of steamed spinach with great red wine vinegar on it, and your desires will vanish. Incorporate fermented foods and drinks. Not just are they acceptable to help keep your stomach corrosive and microscopic organisms adjusted, matured nourishments and beverages are additionally incredible sweet tooth executioners. You can purchase arranged aged nourishments or make your own. Remember, an extremely modest quantity of sugar is utilized in aging, however, that is all right. Meditate. Sometimes sugar longings are only a sign that you need to back off and focus yourself. Stress can have an enormous impact in hunger and yearnings. Set aside the effort to ponder, in any event, 10 minutes out of every day. On the off chance that you would prefer not to contemplate, supplication or sitting quietly likewise works. Consolidating these tips into your day can have an enormous effect when you're attempting to end sugar longings and get out from under your sugar propensity. Recall that it won't occur incidentally, all things considered. Simply center around including beneficial things to your life instead of on the thing you're taking out. Instructions to fight sugar addiction withdrawal symptoms. At the point when you initially set out on wiping out added sugar from your eating regimen, you will encounter some withdrawal manifestations, particularly if a portion of your sweet treats included caffeine. You would prefer not to utilize a lot of phony things to sub for sugar, so it's ideal to attempt to get over every indication you have. Depression. If you notice subsequent to surrendering added sugar you're feeling discouraged, guarantee that you are eating some normal sugars like those found in products of the soil. You would prefer not to have zero starches. Starches cause you to feel better. Simply eat them without added sugar, oil and fat. Cerebral pain. This is without a doubt caused from drinking less caffeine. In any case, on the off chance that you do find that you're getting cerebral pains, check your hydration. On the off chance that you are utilized to sweet beverages, it very well may be difficult to drink plain water. In any case, it's basic that you drink enough every day. Anxiety. Anxiety shows itself from multiple points of view to various individuals. A few people get a fluttery feeling in their stomach. Others experience windedness or heart palpitations. It tends to be exceptionally extreme in certain individuals. On the off chance that you find that you're encountering a great deal of uneasiness, the best activity is go to your PCP for a blood test. A few ailments like hypothyroid, which has nothing to do with sugar limitation, can cause nervousness. Something else, simply check your hydration level, rest level, and guarantee that you're eating enough calories for your optimal weight. Irritable mood, feeling testy. At the point when your glucose gets too low, you can feel grouchy. This can be helped by eating all the more regularly. Attempt to offset your suppers with the perfect measures of protein, fat, and starches for your own necessities. Try not to permit yourself to get excessively ravenous. This is a certain fire approach to wind up inclination cranky. Keep sound snacks around like apples and no sugar added nutty spread. Fatigue, still inclination that 3 p.m. droop. Feeling drained and foggy constantly? This is an indication that you're not eating enough sugars. Recall that veggies are acceptable carbs and you ought to eat them in abundant sums. It can likewise imply that you need to drink more water. Achy muscles. This is one of the main indications of lack of hydration. Many individuals who used to drink sweet beverages for the greater part of their hydration think that it's hard to get enough water. Drink in any event 8 glasses of water a day. For snacks, eat hydrating food like apples, carrots, oranges and other new products of the soil. Cravings. When you notice you're getting super solid sugar longings, it's an ideal opportunity to take a gander at your rundown of activities during yearnings. You can in any case eat something sweet, yet rather than candy or prepared food, pick something new like a bowl of berries or cut apples. The manifestations of sugar withdrawal are more hard for certain individuals than others. Show restraint toward yourself. On the off chance that you collapse and eat handled sugar, drink additional water, move more, and be set up next time with a solid tidbit. Remember to attempt the greens and vinegar formula ideas to keep your sugar cravings at bay. One approach to try not to eat an excess of sugar is to be prepared. In case you're set up with food to eat when you have a hankering, when you're feeling tired, and when you're eager, you'll improve adhering to your objectives. Frozen fruit dessert. This isn't as a very remarkable formula as a thought. You can utilize your food processor, fast blender, sorcery shot or a contraption like the Yanana Frozen Healthy Dessert Maker, http://amzn.to/2jink2w. Everything you do is freeze the natural product you need to use for some time. At that point feed it through the Yanana or mix it in one of the blenders or the food processor. It's basic and tastes great. Tip: use the ripest organic product you can for the best flavor. Tidbits. The best bites have a decent equilibrium of fat and protein. These low-sugar nibble thoughts will help you on the off chance that you miss sugar by any means. Apples and peanut butter. Skip the bread and simply cut up an apple, at that point spread it with sans sugar nutty spread. The best nutty spread has one fixing: nuts. The fiber in the apple makes the sugar digest gradually. The fat and protein in the nutty spread keep you satisfied. Fiber-rich loaf. Everyone likes bread, however it can sneak up all of a sudden. Yet, you can make your own fiber-rich bread that is low in sugar and solid for you. No sugar fiber loaf. 1 cup hulled, without salt crude pumpkin seeds. 1/2 cup hemp seeds, 1/2 cup crude stripped almonds, 1.5 cup moved oats, 2 tablespoons chia seeds, 3 tablespoons psyllium husk powder, 1 teaspoon fine grain ocean salt, 1 tablespoon nectar, 3 tablespoons fruit puree, 1.5 cup water. Consolidate every dry fixing. Put in a safe spot. Consolidate all wet fixings in a different bowl. At that point, empty the wet fixings into the dry. Blend until it frames a thick batter. On the off chance that you notice that it's excessively dry, you can add more water. Structure into a batter and put into a readied bread skillet. You can set up your bread container with some oil spread on with a paper towel, or you can fix the dish with material paper. Cover dish and batter with a towel and let sit in a warm spot for at any rate 2 hours. At the point when the batter has sufficiently risen, you'll know since it keeps its shape when you contact it delicately with your finger. Prepare in a 350-degree f-stove on the center rack for around 30 to 40 minutes. Done bread will sound empty when pounded. Aged veggies. We should make this straightforward. You can hack a lot of veggies, or you can go to the new part of your staple and purchase pre-chopped veggies in sacks, or from the serving of mixed greens bar. It's up to you how you do it. Yet, you'll need to hack them more modest in any case. Most likely 1/2 inch pieces will work best. What's more, you need some glass containers with sealable covers, for example, canning containers. Cleave a combination of veggies that you appreciate. Incorporate in any event 2 or 3 apples or carrots because of the sweet flavor they give. Add some ginger as well in the event that you like the flavor. Sprinkle all with salt. Fill each container with your combination of slashed veggies firmly. Leave 1 inch of room from the top. Crush the veggies into the container. You need them tight. At that point, into each filled container, put the accompanying blend into the container until it's 1 inch underneath the top. Saline solution. 4 cups water. 1 tablespoon ocean salt. Blend until the salt is completely broken down. Guarantee that the veggie blend consistently remains under the water in the container. On the off chance that you need to, weight the blend down with a stone or weight. Cover with some cheesecloth and an elastic band. Keep in a warm spot for 3 to 5 days. Check the blend day by day to guarantee that everything stays under the saline solution. You'll know when your aged veggies are done when your veggies are percolating. That shows that the maturing cycle has finished. Your veggies ought to likewise smell somewhat acrid, yet you should like the smell. They ought to likewise taste great. After that has occurred, put the typical covers the containers on and put in the ice chest. What now? On the off chance that you truly need to free yourself of sugar longings, get more fit and get better, a decent method to do it is to evade added sugars. Keep in mind, sugar that is discovered normally in plants that you eat is typically okay, despite the fact that you should attempt to restrict super sweet organic product like dried leafy foods. Take it each day in turn. Zero in on eating until you're fulfilled and not stuffed at whatever point you're ravenous. Get enough hydration, exercise, and daylight and you'll kick that sugar propensity to the control in a matter of moments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, share the video with your friends and subscribe to our channel.